program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty. For more information, check out their website, merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. State Farm Agent Brian Clark, located at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Brian can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and he's got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Heritage Packaging in Lincoln, offering top-notch products and value-driven solutions for Central Illinois. Heritage Packaging offers the right packaging right on time. Learn more online at welchpkg.com or call 217-735-4406. Financial advisor Sal Polis of Edward Jones. Call Sal at 217-732-4001 or stop by his office at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Modern Brake and Alignment, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1964, offering full-service auto repairs, including suspension service, brake replacement, wheel alignment, transportation services, and more. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by the shop at 1000 Commercial Park in Lincoln. Call 217-628-7650 or learn more at modernbrake.com. Go Railers! Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance, with offices in Lincoln and Atlanta, offering great rates on home, auto, life, and renter's insurance. Call 217-732-7755. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience, serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 620 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln, call 217-737-7581. Peasley Funeral Home, with locations in Lincoln and Atlanta, providing peace of mind at a difficult time. In Lincoln, call 217-732-8141. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball.
Railer fans, you all know there's a home field advantage when it comes to sports. The same applies when purchasing a car, truck, or having your vehicle serviced. You'll have the home field advantage when shopping at Grouse Chevrolet in Lincoln. The trained sales staff at Grouse will provide you with a no-pressure sales process. It'll put you at ease all the way through the delivery. When it comes time for service, the certified mechanics will care for your vehicle like it's their own. Call or stop by the dealership on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln or online at grauinc.com.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance. But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer Basketball. It's time for the Josh Comnick Growl Incorporated pregame show. And I'm your host, Josh Comnick. And we're at home in Lincoln as the Railers get ready to take on the Generals from Decatur MacArthur High School. In just a moment, I'll be joined by Scott Kirby as we break down tonight's matchup. We thank you for joining us on the home of every Lincoln Railer contest this season. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Again, Railer fans, thanks for joining us here from Coach Neil Alexander Court at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, getting set for Central State 8 action on this Tuesday night. As the Railers 20-5 on the season, 5-2 in conference play host to the Generals from Decatur MacArthur High School. MacArthur comes in to the contest with a record of 23-1 on the season and 7-0 in league play. About 12 minutes and 20 seconds left up on the scoreboard. We're going to send it back to the studios for a 2-minute timeout. Back with more of the Growl Incorporated pregame show. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
This is Corporal Brian Clements with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to a theft that took place at Jake's Furnishings. On Saturday, October 18th at 11:36 a.m., a black Volkswagen Passat or Jetta pulled into the Jake's Furnishings parking lot. A white male exited the vehicle and stole 3 granite monument stands that were sitting on the edge of the building. The male was thin-built and shorter in stature. There are 2 surveillance videos that are available for viewing on the Lincoln Police Department Facebook page. If you have any information on this crime, please contact the Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward of up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information, not your name.
The Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Here in the Growl Incorporated pregame show. Josh Comnick, Scott Kirby, Lloyd Kirby. Here getting ready for Central State 8 action on this Tuesday night as the Generals invade Coach Neil Alexander Court. Generals come into the contest with a record of 23-1 and 7-0 in conference play, while the Railers 20-5 and 5-2 in Central State 8 action. The Railers sophomore JV team off a thriller, victorious here tonight to improve their record to 19-2. The Railers JV team wins it on a last-second tip-in by Kane Comnick, 55-54. And a good way to get it started, Scott. Let's get the varsity. Same thing.
Yeah, and
Yeah, great job by Kane. Got the little rebound off the missed shot, put it back up, and yeah, big win for the JV. You saw the intensity that MacArthur really put on there towards the end, the last 4 or 5 minutes. Really, Lincoln had a hard time with the pressure, but able to fight through it and come away with a win.
Yeah, big win there for the Railer sophomores. Again, they improved their record to 19-2, and now it's time for varsity action, where you've got only 5 blemishes on the record this year for the Railer, Scott. One of them was to MacArthur down in Collinsville. And really this game was close up until about the last minute to go in the third quarter, when they went on a little bit of a spurt and then got it to a 14-point lead, I believe, with about 2 minutes gone left in that fourth quarter. And really the Railers ran out of gas there, but had to give this Railer team, MacArthur comes in, I think 3 or 5, ranked 3rd or 5th in the state at the 3A level, and has to give this Railer team confidence after they were with them through 3 quarters down in Collinsville. I think the Railers feel that they've improved since Collinsville. I'm sure MacArthur has as well. So it sets up to be hopefully a good one here at Coach Neil Alexander Court tonight. Both teams out on the court warming up right now, and right now the MacArthur Generals come into the contest with a scoring average of 70 points per game while giving up 44. The Railers come in scoring 47 while giving up 39. That's going to wrap it up for us here on the pregame show. After a word from our sponsors, Scott and I'll be back here in Lincoln to bring you the play-by-play action as the Railers take on the Generals. As always, a big thank you goes out to all of our sponsors. This has been the Josh Comnick Growl Incorporated pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering magic. Rich is being able to keep your loved ones close and also send them away. Rich is living life your way and having someone who can help you get there. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Contact Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, 217-732-4001.
You see that? Whoa, we scored?
Yeah, we scored going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No, I'll call for a ride.
Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what?
Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Lincoln Railer basketball is on the air. Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer basketball. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCN Sports are pleased to bring you tonight's matchup from Lincoln, Illinois, on the campus of Lincoln Community High School for tonight's matchup between the Lincoln Railers and the Generals from Decatur MacArthur High School. Good evening, everyone. This is Scott Kirby alongside Josh Comnick, Lloyd Kirby on the camera, Tate back at the studio, and we are all set to bring you tonight's action. We'd like to wish a good evening to all of our listeners and viewers that are tuning in to WLCN 96.3 FM, listening on the go on the Mixler app, or watching our live stream video on YouTube. We hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast. Railer Railers come in tonight's game with an overall record of 20-5, 5-2 in the 5-2 in the Central State 8, while the Decatur MacArthur Generals have an overall record of 23-1, 7-0 in the Central State 8. Josh, and this is a game that's kind of been circled on the calendar for a while now. You mentioned we saw these guys down in Collinsville, but I got to think that the Railers are a little bit different team than we saw down there. You said they kept it close.
Yeah, really through three quarters. We were a 4-point game, and I believe we had a turnover, and they came down and got a layup, and then they came down and hit a three, and then Clemens, the leading scorer in the Central State 8, came down and hit a three to open the fourth to really get them extend that lead. I believe it got to 14, and then the Railers just never could catch up. The final score of that game was 56-38 back on Sunday, December the 28th, and like you said, we like to think that we've improved, and I'm sure the MacArthur Generals have as well. They have only got one blemish on their record so far, and that was to, I think, Vashon out of Missouri, and they're always a powerhouse in Missouri, so they went down there and played a tough opponent. So, Tyrese, and he'll have them ready. They'll be ready to go, and anytime you got that red and green on, especially here, Roy S. Anderson, probably as good a crowd as we've had this year, filing in, people still filing in. It's going to be a nice showdown.
It's time to check tonight's list of the games, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell. And if you're looking to buy, check the listings at MeRealty.com. Josh, 3 keys to tonight's game.
Well, as you mentioned in the sophomore game, the Railers came away with a victory 55-54, and it was constant pressure from the time that ball tipped to the time that buzzer rang on the fourth quarter. And you're going to see a lot of the same thing with the Generals on their varsity. The Railers have got to handle pressure. Tungate's got to do a really good job. Comnick's got to do a really good job of releasing some pressure, and some other guys are going to have to step up and be an outlet to those guys to get the ball in, because MacArthur, they play 8, 9, 10 guys, and it's relentless pressure again to the time the game starts till it ends. And we've got to be able to handle pressure. We've got to do a good job on the boards, and then we've got to have some guys step up as well. Taydall is going to have to knock down some threes when he gets to short. Bryce and Hayes and Hunter Clark underneath have got to do their job on the boards and try to get some offensive putbacks. It's going to take a complete effort tonight to get by this, I don't know if they're third or fifth, but it doesn't matter. They're one of the top teams in 3A, and it's going to take a great performance in front of a great crowd here at Roy S.
That's tonight's list of the game, brought to you by Me Realty. When you're ready to list your home, contact the professionals at Me Realty. Josh, after tonight, only 5 regular season games left. We're back at home Friday night against Sacred Heart Griffin. Yep. We saw them earlier in the year. And then Saturday against Springfield Lamphere. So 2 home games after tonight. First things first, we got to take care of business.
You're right. It's a tough week, and it only gets tougher if you fall tonight, because you're down in the dumps a little bit, and you got to rebound and come back Friday. But yeah, you're right. First things first. Let's see if we can't pull off. I guess we'd probably call it an upset. They're 23-1. We're 20-5. I know we're on our home court, but they've only got 1 loss. So let's see what happens, and worry about Friday and Saturday. But you're right. Probably the toughest week we've had all season long, with 3 really good opponents, and then you come back after that, Scott, and Tuesday you travel to East Peoria, and they got an Illinois commit, and they got a point guard that's going to go somewhere, and I mean they're really, really good too. So Coach Al didn't set up the schedule lightly for the end of the season, and the Railers got to start here tonight with a tough one.
Well, a big win for the Railers on Saturday as we traveled to Taylorville, Josh, and they had a week off, and you could really tell that they were rested, had some fresh legs, and went to Taylorville and put up a good performance.
Yeah, good performance on Saturday. I really liked it. I kind of look at the way guys are warming up, and I saw some spark out there as we were warming up, and guys are attacking the basket hard on the layups, and I think we'll be ready, that's for sure. Coach Alexander, he's 998 wins. He's had a few of these in his day.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break as we play the national anthem. When we return, we will have starting lineups and opening tip here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Good evening,
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Welcome back, Railer Nation. It's set for the starting lineups here between the Railers and the Generals. Again, the Railers are back in action on Friday and Saturday here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Friday night, the Cyclones from Sacred Heart Griffin, and Saturday, the Lions from Lanphier High School come to town. Again, the Railer sophomores victorious 55-54 earlier in action tonight. JV team improves to 19-2 on the season.
Welcome to Coach Neil Alexander Court and Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. My name is Cameron Kurtz, and this is Railer basketball. Tonight's Central State 8 Conference game features our guest.
And this will be a Central State 8 Conference game, so shot clock will not be in effect.
And our Rail Splitters of Lincoln Community High School. And now let's meet tonight's starting.
Now the starting lineups. First for MacArthur. Their record again 23-1 on the season. First man out, 5'11" and a senior. Number 1, Tyshawn Clemens.
Number 2 is 5'11".
5'11" and a junior. Number 2, DeMonte Phillips.
Number 4, 5'11" and a senior.
5'11" and a senior. Number 4, Kamir Carson.
Number 5,
6'5" and a senior. Number 5, Sean Lee. And 6'4" and a sophomore. Number 12, Kendall Howe. The head coach of the Generals is Tyrese Bryson.
Tyrese Bryson.
Now we're getting set for the lineups for your Lincoln Railers. Again, the Railers coming to the contest with a record of 20-5. And no better time to get that than here at home against the Generals.
And now introducing tonight's starting lineup for your Lincoln Rail Splitters. Lincoln comes into tonight's game with an overall record of 20-5, and they start tonight. Number 13, 6'1".
First man junior, number 13, Short. Preston Short.
Number 20,
6'5", and a junior, number 20, Volakovich. Bryce Volakovich. 6'1", and a senior. Sorry, 6'1", and a junior, number 3, Tate. 5'11", and a senior, number 10, Tungate. Brody Tungate. And 6'3", and a senior, number 5, Komnick. Carson Komnick. Head coach Neil Alexander, assisted by Eric Ewald, Greg Alexander, Brandon Berg Farmer, Josh J. Mack McClellan, Zach Dom, and Gary Rademacher.
And we are all set for tonight's matchup. Central State 8 matchup between the Lincoln Railers and the Decatur MacArthur Generals. Tonight's opening tip sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. The biggest crowd we've seen in quite some time here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium.
Yeah, we asked for them and they delivered exactly what the doctor ordered for the Railer team here. Big crowd, big time matchup. Doesn't get much better in high school basketball than this.
Volakovich and Howe, center court, ready to tip. Ball is up and controlled by MacArthur. First shot up, no good. From Carson. Raiders had the tip there.
Got it, and Komnick fumbled it out of his hands, and they got it. Kamir Carson missed it, but Carson Komnick there for the rebound.
Raiders with the basketball. They'll work the perimeter. Komnick with it now. Up by Short, no good. Rebound comes down to Howe for the Generals.
Boy, and you better get back too. Generals look to push. They're pressure defense on one end, and they're going to push the basketball on the other.
Stolen away on the ground. Tungate comes away with it. Now he'll set up the offense. No score. Raiders with the basketball. Komnick's going to dribble in, kick it out to Volakovich. Now Short with it. Back to Volakovich, left wing.
Boy, and they'll just flat out deny Komnick and Tungate too to get the basketball. So the Railers got to do a good job of slipping screens, maybe getting some back doors, and get to the hoop.
Tungate picks up his dribble, needs some help. Now gets it to Komnick. Komnick three corner, no good. Rebound Howe for the Generals.
Yeah, not really in a flow yet for either offense. Getting settled in here. Again, the Railers got to handle that pressure.
Clemens to Phillips, now over to Carson. Back up top to Phillips. Phillips goes right. Clemens, three left wing, too long. And it's going to be out of bounds. Railer basketball.
Yeah, it looked like it went over top of the backboard. So you've got to keep an eye on Clemens and Kamir Carson from the three-point line for the Generals. We watched Kamir Carson put up about 34 in Collinsville, just raining from the outside. And then Clemens is your leading scorer in the Central State 8 at about 18 points per game, just in front of Komnick. That's 17.
Komnick's going to dribble in, pick up his dribble, and now kick it out to Volakovich. Swing it to the corner to All. All to Tungate. Tungate had it ripped out of his hands. Got hit on the arm, no call. Here comes the Generals. Carson with it, now to Clemens. Over to Phillips. Three on the way from Carson is stuck in the side of the rim. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Railers.
Yeah, Coach Alexander already talking to the official about, looked like Tungate got hit on the arm down here, and boy, if you let that stuff go, they just feed off that, and it'll be even worse. They're like piranha going after the ball, and you got to get them early if they're going to call that hand check and that slap on the wrist, especially on a jump shot.
Tungate with the basketball, still no score. 5:45, first quarter. Komnick gets to the rim, up and got it to go. count the bucket and the foul, and Comnick will go to the line for one.
He ran into some help defense, and that's one thing MacArthur does a good job too, is they've got a help side guy, especially when Comnick and Tungate are going to drive. Carson just strong enough there to take the contact and get it up on the rim, banked it in. Going to go to the free throw line here for a free throw.
Free throw up and rolls around and good for Comnick. Railers up 3-0. 5:40 left, first quarter. Clemens over to Carson. Now back to Clemens. Phillips, top of the key. No shot clock tonight. Central State 8 matchup.
Yeah, and that can hurt or help the Railers if the Generals get up. We've seen them hold it, and they've done it before. They will hold it, and they're definitely quick enough to do it.
Jump shot up, rolls around, no good. Vlahovic with the rebound. And here come the Railers, up 3-0. Comnick, center court, drives up. Got hammered going to the rim. And are they
going to give him two?
I don't know.
Nope, out of bounds.
Nope. Foul is on Lee, his first personal, second team foul. All three, left wing, got it! Tate All with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and the Railers up 6-0.
Yeah, good look there on out of bounds. Carson
feed it into number 5, no good. Tapped around, number 12 grabs it. It's no good. Rebound Comnick. Couple of good looks there by MacArthur. Couldn't finish.
Been fortunate.
And the Raiders with the ball.
Fortunate so far just to put.
Tungate has it stolen by Howe. Howe up and good.
Yeah, Brody was looking up to get a play from Coach Alexander, and Howe right on him and stole it. You can't take your eye off your defender here against these guys.
6-2, Railers with the lead. Tungate hounded there by Clemens. Gets it to Comnick. Now Vlahovic. Vlahovic over to Short. Short thought about a three. Now they'll rework the perimeter. Little bounce pass to Tungate up and couldn't get it to go. And here comes the Generals. Phillips to Clemens. Three on the way. Got it.
Yeah, they don't take long, and he'll pull from anywhere. Not a guy that really attacks the basket, but Clemens gets those feet set, and he's deadly from the three-point line.
Tungate gets it up to Comnick. Comnick's going to dribble in, lose it. Now tracked down there by Clemens. Clemens up, and he'll be fouled by Short, and Clemens will go to the line for two.
Yeah, Carson just didn't protect the basketball there. When you don't protect it, they're going to take it. And a couple times in a row here, Decatur getting themselves right back in it here with some offense to defense or defense to offense.
Clemens to the free throw line. First one up and good. Ties it up at 6. 4:18 left, first quarter.
Robbins at the free throw line for MacArthur. The second of 2 on its way.
Second free throw from Clemens. That's up and good. MacArthur takes their first lead of the night. 7-6. 4:18 left, first quarter. Short gets it into Tungate. Tungate picks up his dribble, gives it to Comnick, top of the key. Comnick's going to dribble in. Pull-up jumper on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Lee for the Generals.
Boy, one thing they hurt us too in that second half, really, of that game in Collinsville was they got it in the middle of the Howell, 12, the 6'4 sophomore, and he really did some damage. We've got to make sure we keep track of him in the middle of that lane.
Phillips, he'll try to get to the lane, up with the right and good. And a foul on number 4, that is Carson. That's his first personal, third team foul for the Generals.
Carson, that is his first, team third.
Short to inbound, he'll get it to Tungate. Now Tungate will push right. To Comnick. Comnick gets it out to All, swing it over to Vlahovic. Top of the key to Tungate, now in the corner to Short. Short pulls up, jumper, got it.
Yeah, great shot there too. I thought Short was going to go in, and you got some real athletes underneath the basket. Might have got blocked, but he decided to pull up from about 10. And a good shot there by Shorty.
9-8, Generals with the lead. 3:05 left, first quarter. MacArthur with the basketball. There's a deep three on the way off the back of the iron. Rebound by Howe. They'll reset.
Yeah, long rebound. The Railers have got to get all of those. We can't give MacArthur any other opportunities, more opportunities to score. They come in averaging 70 a game.
Phillips will back it out. Now swing it over to Carson. Now back to Phillips. Now Carson with it. A little pass and catch by Phillips and Carson. Now they throw it over to Clemens. He'll feed it inside to number 12. That's Howe. He'll fight his way up and good. And it's 11-8. MacArthur. Tungate will walk it up. Railers down by 3 with the ball. Right wing short. Now up top to Vlahovic. He'll work it to the left to Tungate. Ooh, dangerous pass there.
Move, Carson.
Short will hand it off to Tungate. Now all left wing. Top of the key to Vlahovic. He'll hand it off to Short. Now Tungate 3. Top of the key. Got it.
Good.
Tungate ties it up with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer.
Yeah, I saw Tungate have his hands ready. He wanted the basketball, and a good job there, but Tungate getting his feet set and drilling that thing.
Carson with it. Now a 3 on the way. No good. Howe tried to tip it, still on the ground. Phillips comes away with it. Now he'll give it to Carson. Carson pulls up for a jumper, way too strong, and a rebound Comnick. And if that, the Railers, they're going to have to slow it down a little bit. You don't want to get in a run and gun with MacArthur.
No, you got to slow it down. You got to protect the ball.
All loses it on the floor. Feed it to Carson, up and good, and a blocking foul on Tungate. Count the bucket.
What? How quickly it happens, right? You turn the ball over, and they're streaking down the other end to score a layup, and block call on Tungate, and Kamir Carson up with the layup. Gets it to go. We'll go to the free throw line for the possible three-point play. So you've got to handle the ball, and you've got to rebound against these guys.
Free throw, no good. Rebound Short. 1 minute left, first quarter. 13-11, Decatur. MacArthur with the lead. Tungate's going to push, give it to Short. Now up top to Comnick. Comnick to Short. Now up top of the key to Vlahovic. Vlahovic go to his left. Now give it to Tungate. Tungate's going to dribble in. Pull up jumper, rolls around, got it. Tied up at 13.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy shot.
No.
Tungate with a pull-up from about 16 feet with 2 guys on him and got the friendly home roll. So we'll take it here. Railers got to rebound and deep defend on our end now.
Now MacArthur will hold for the last shot of the first, as we talked about, Josh, where they'll just hold it.
Well, and I'm okay with it as long as we're within striking distance, right? We're tied up right now 13-all, because I like to see Tungate and Comnick get a break. They're going to have to go against this pressure for 4 quarters.
Carson with 4 seconds. Now Clemens, three-pointer off the side of the rim. No good, and at the end of the first quarter, Lincoln Railers 13, Decatur MacArthur Generals 13. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Railer fans, you all know there's a home field advantage when it comes to sports. The same applies when purchasing a car, truck, or having your vehicle serviced. You'll have the home field advantage when shopping at Grouse Chevrolet in Lincoln. The trained sales staff at Grouse will provide you with a no-pressure sales process. It'll put you at ease all the way through the delivery. When it comes time for service, the certified mechanics will care for your vehicle like it's their own. Call or stop by the dealership on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln or online at growinc.com.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Welcome back to Roya Sanderson Gymnasium. Scott Kirby, Josh Connick, Lloyd Kirby here this evening. We're at the end of the first. It's all tied up at 13, Josh.
Yeah, Railer did a good job in that first quarter. 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point land. Generals just 5 of 15, but you look up and it's all tied.
MacArthur with the basketball to start the second. There's a deep three by Moore off the rim, no good. And Short flies in for the rebound, just took it out of Phillips's hands.
Yeah, good battle there by Comnick and Phillips underneath, and then Shorty just came in and grabbed it.
Short with it now. Hayes checks in for the Railers. Tungate loses it, now gets it back, gives it to McKinney, who's checked in as well. They'll work it around. Hayes now to Tungate. Tungate spins, loses it.
Stripped to the quick hands by MacArthur, and that's happened a couple times where they've just taken the ball from us. 4 turnovers for the Railers so far here to start this second quarter.
Carson to Clemens, now over to number 10, Moore. Back to Clemens. Moore, now Clemens, guarded there by McKinney. 3 on the way from Moore, off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Murphy. He'll put it back up and good. And the Generals back up by 2.
Yeah, we got to have more than one guy going to the boards. MacArthur with 4 offensive rebounds already.
Tungate in a little bit of trouble, hit out of bounds. Well, nope, I was going to say we threw it out of bounds. Turnover Railers.
Boy, you can't get yourself in a corner here against these guys. There's too much pressure. You don't have anywhere to go with it, and we're catching it in some bad spots there. It leads to another turnover.
Clemens to Murphy, back to Clemens, now up top to Moore. He'll work it left to Carson. Carson's going to kick it out. Moore for a 3 right wing, off the rim, no good. Short with the rebound.
Yeah, they keep letting him shoot. He's shooting. He's 0 for 3 in his last couple possessions.
Tungate to Comnick. Now back to Tungate. Tungate will set up the offense. And some more trouble. Tungate rips it out of there. And a jump ball.
You can just tell it's just hard to get into an offense against these guys. They're just relentless. You cannot relax with the basketball or it's going to get tipped away.
Going to stay with the Railers. McKinney to inbound. 15-13. MacArthur with the lead. 5:40 left. Second quarter. Comnick left wing. He'll dribble out of it. Now give it to Tungate. To McKinney right wing. Up top to Hayes. Hayes will go to his left. Now hand it off to Comnick. Stripped out of his hands. Here comes Clemens, up and too strong. Comnick with the rebound. And a 30-second call. Timeout by Coach Neil Alexander. The Railers want to regroup. And now it's just a matter of taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, you just can't relax. I mean, there Carson didn't think anybody was going to come after it. His defender was to his back, but there's always going to be somebody else coming from MacArthur for the ball. And Carson lost track of it, was soft with the ball, and gets taken. So the Railers now with 7 turnovers, and you just can't do that against these guys. You've got to be able to value the basketball a little bit more than what the Railers are doing right now.
15-13. MacArthur with the lead. It will be Railer basketball out of the timeout. Short to inbound. 5 on the floor for the Railers. Short, Comnick, Tungate, Vlakovic, and McKinney. Looks like all is set to check back in at the next dead ball. Vlakovic top of the key. He'll work to his right. Now give it to Tungate. Tungate goes left. Now passes back to his right to Vlakovic. Vlakovic going to dribble in, kick it out to McKinney in the left corner. Now McKinney turns it over, throws it right to Clemens. Here comes Carson, up and good.
Again, we're catching the ball in the corner with nowhere to go. McKinney had his dribble. He's got to use it and get out of there with the dribble, not in a pass, because they're denying every passing lane that they can.
17-13. Tungate to Short. Short's going to dribble in. Pick it up. Now give it to McKinney. McKinney to Komnick. Jeez. You're not going to call a foul on that? Milakovic in some trouble. Now gives it to Komnick. Komnick's going to dribble in. Up with the right. And he'll be fouled as he goes to the rim. And 2 free throws coming Komnick.
Well, that time Carson was able to get by his guy and then go into 14 in the body of Murphy, and Carson will go to the free throw line, and you can just tell our offense just not in a rhythm at all, just based on the pressure that MacArthur can put on you. It's hard to get anything going. Our guys got to sweep the basketball and look to attack the hoop.
Free throw no good from Komnick.
Devontae Phillips returns for the Generals. And All returns for the Rail Splitters.
All checks in for Short. Komnick's second free throw, up and good. 17-14, 4:15 left, second quarter. MacArthur with the basketball. Phillips with it, now over to Carson, back to Phillips. Phillips works to the right, tries to get in there, nothing. Now Clemens with it, right wing, back up top to Phillips. 3 on the way, off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Tungate. Railers with the basketball, down by 3.
Better job of the Railers boxing out there. Ball almost hit the ground before Tungate grabbed it.
Komnick, top of the key. Blockfish sets a pit for him. Komnick's pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, MacArthur.
And it's one and done for the Railers. We don't go to the offensive boards that hard anyways, and the Railers are worried about getting back on defense. Got to try to see if we can't slip somebody in there for an offensive rebound. I told Carson, you got to find a way to get easy baskets against these guys, and an offensive rebound putback would be one of them.
Phillips goes to his right, picks up his dribble, gives it into Murphy. Murphy pull-up jumper, rolls around, and good. 19-14, 3 minutes left, second quarter. Tungate crosses the timeline. Now he'll center it back up over to McKinney. Now in the corner to Komnick. Komnick to Vlahovic. Now All picks up his dribble, gives it to Komnick. Right
out
corner.
There.
And Tungate will pick it up as it was tapped out of his hands, and the Railers are reset. And another turnover. Decatur with the basketball. 19-14. And now they'll just hold it up top. Now Phillips will work to his right. Clemens. He'll back it out. In the corner, now they'll try to work it in. Komnick with the steal. Komnick up and good.
Well, there's a bucket we needed. We got to keep it close here before half. A big steal and a layup for Komnick.
19-16. Clemens with it. Left wing, 3 on the way. Got it. 22-16. And a timeout on the floor. Looks like Decatur called the timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. And we'll keep it right here. 1:20 to go in the second quarter. It's 22-16. Decatur MacArthur.
Yeah, Railers now 6 of 11 from the field, but they're shooting it well. Scott just turned it over too many times. 9 turnovers for the Railers compared to MacArthur's just 2. They've got 8 steals, and they're just getting turning that defense into offense and getting just more chances for MacArthur to score. We value the ball a little bit more and get some shots, or at least a shot at it rather than turn it over. We're a little closer in this thing. That was a big 3 there by Clemens to extend their lead to 22-16.
basketball out of the timeout. Short to inbound. Gets it into Komnick in the corner. That's where you don't want to be. Now back to Short. Short spins, kicks it up to Tungate. Tungate to Vlahovic. Found Komnick underneath. Little head fake up, no good. Rebound Decatur. Little off balance there. Another three by Clemens is off the rim, no good. Tungate with the rebound. Hit out of his hands. Komnick three, right wing. Got it.
Oh, got tipped away by Tungate, and it was tipped right to Komnick, so you can give Brody assist, probably not one, but it'll work.
Komnick with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and the Railers only down 3 with 40 seconds left, second quarter. Feed it in, number 12 up and good for Howe, and it's 24-19.
Yeah, that's just what they did in Collinsville, was get Howe in that free throw line area, and he's a good finisher, 6'4", good athlete, and left-handed.
Short with it, right corner. Now to Tungate. Over to Vlahovic, 15 seconds left, first quarter, 24-19 Decatur. Now Short with 10 seconds, up top to Vlahovic, now Tungate. 5 seconds on the game clock. All three blocked.
Bryce gonna pick it up.
Oh, he didn't get it off in time, ran out of time. Basket is no good, and at the end of the first half, it's the Lincoln Railers 19, Decatur MacArthur 24. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the Ground Corporated halftime show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by Culver's of Lincoln. Me Realty. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center. State Farm Agent Brian Clark. Heritage Packaging in Lincoln. Financial advisor Sal Polis of Edward Jones. Modern Brake and Alignment. Grau Incorporated. Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance. Schneider Masonry. United Community Bank. Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois. Peasley Funeral Home. Chestnut Health Systems. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball.
Welcome back here in the Ground Incorporated halftime show, where the Railers trail here to Decatur MacArthur 24-19. We'll run through the scoring here. First for the Generals. They were led in the first half by Tyshawn Clemens with 8. Kendall Howe with 6. 4 points apiece for Ja'Cory Murphy and also Kamir Carson, and 2 points for DeMonte Phillips. The Railers were led here in the first half by Carson Komnick. Komnick with 9 points. 5 for Brody Tungate. A Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer for Tate All to give him 3. And Preston Short with 2. Again, the Railers trail here at half, 24-19. We'll send it back to the studios for a 2-minute timeout. Back with more of the Ground Incorporated halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
I love some fresh snow, but nothing clears my mind like fresh air. So I like to go on walks to reground myself. Love your mind.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Does your business need high-quality corrugated packaging? For solutions that work as hard as you do, turn to Heritage Packaging in Lincoln. Since 2019, Heritage Packaging has been a proud member of the Welch Packaging family. With just-in-time deliveries and a dedication to continual improvement, Heritage Packaging can help keep businesses one step ahead. Learn more online at welchpkg.com or call 217-735-4406. Heritage Packaging, the right packaging, right on time.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
There's only one thing that will save somebody's life, and that is naloxone nasal spray. Get 911 on the phone, get the emergency responses there on their way.
We're back here at Coach Neil Alexander Court here in the Ground Incorporated halftime show. Josh Komnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby here as the Railers trail 24-19 here at halftime. We'll run through the stats. First for the Generals from MacArthur. They shoot 38% from the field. They're 2 of 12 from three-point land for 17%, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. MacArthur with 11 rebounds, 4 of them offensive. They've got 2 turnovers to go along with 2 assists and 8 steals. The Railers shooting it well, Scott, 50% from the field, 50% from 3, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Railers with 10 rebounds. We do not have an offensive rebound. We've got 2 steals on 2 assists, and really the key, I think, right now, Scott, you find yourself down 5 points, but you've turned the ball over 9 times, and it's really just been just a lack of value in the ball and being really strong and aggressive with the ball at all times, and you lose focus of that a few times, and boy, you sure can against these guys.
Yeah, I thought defensively, we're doing okay. But like you mentioned, Josh, I don't know how many points they have off turnovers, but that's the key factor right now is we just got to take care of the ball and just be strong with it and get to the rim a little bit more. Komnick was able to do a little bit, Tungate, and then we kind of just went away from it. But yeah, only being down 5 at half, I'll take that.
Yeah, we've just caught the ball in some bad spots. You just can't catch it in the corner, especially when you have your dribble and we're trying to make passes out of the corner. 30-foot passes don't happen against these guys, especially when you've got your dribble and you can dribble out of there to create yourself a shorter distance of a pass. You got to be able to do that, and right now that's where it has hurt the Railers, and then we've got it tipped away a few times, but when we've gotten shots, obviously by the percentage, we've done a good job. 50% from 3 of 6 from three-point land. We'll take that, and giving up 24 points to MacArthur, who comes in averaging 70. Boy, I think, as you said, you like your defense where it's at. We've got to hit the boards a little bit stronger. They've got 4 offensive, probably got a point or 2 from one of those, and then their turnovers. I don't think their half-court offense, other than Clemens hitting a couple threes, has really bothered us.
Yeah, you're right, and you got to watch the big guy down low too.
Yeah, Howe.
Number 14, Howe, and number 14 Murphy, they're kind of cleaning up down around the rim down there, so got to get a body on them.
2 minutes left up on the clock. We'll send it back to studios for a minute and a half timeout. Back with third quarter action here in the Ground Incorporated halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Railer fans, you all know there's a home field advantage when it comes to sports. The same applies when purchasing a car, truck, or having your vehicle serviced. You'll have the home field advantage when shopping at Grouse Chevrolet in Lincoln. The trained sales staff at Grouse will provide you with a no-pressure sales process. It'll put you at ease all the way through the delivery. When it comes time for service, the certified mechanics will care for your vehicle like it's their own. Call or stop by the dealership on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln or online at growinc.com.
This is Corporal Brian Clements with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to a theft.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Welcome back to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. 24-19 is your score. Decatur MacArthur with the lead. It will be Decatur basketball to start the second half, Josh, and down 5 points. You got to be pleased with that.
Yeah, I think Coach Al likes where we're at. Obviously didn't like the ball handling and the ball security in that first half, but you got to shore that up, and then you got to make sure that you just continue to handle the basketball and try to get, I think, as you said, try to get to the basket, relieve some of this pressure that MacArthur puts on you.
And here we go. Second half underway. MacArthur with the basketball. And a turnover, MacArthur. They tried to work it inside, tipped away. Railers with the ball. Komnick pushes right. Now gives it to Short. Short in some trouble, gives it to Vlahovic. Now feeds Short, kick it out, all. Three on the way, off the rim, no good. And MacArthur with the rebound. Had a good look there, just couldn't get it.
And it's a good cut by Vlahovic to not stand there as Short was having trouble with the basketball. And we got a good look there, just didn't get it to go.
Phillips with it, now to Clemens. Clemens all the way across to Carson. Now they'll reset up top to Phillips, feed it down low to Lee. Hit out of his hands and off of, looks like Komnick hit it off of his foot, out of bounds, Decatur basketball. Clemens to inbound. He'll kick it in to Howe. Now they'll work it back up top to Carson. Corner Clemens, three. Airballed it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Might have got away with one there. I thought it was off a Short for sure, but we'll take it. The official said it was off MacArthur, and airball by Clemens, and a good job by the Railers of going after it there.
Short
Carson
to inbound.
the ball.
Get it into Tungate.
They're going to run and jump here. Here comes Howe right behind him.
Tungate in some trouble, fights through it, gives it to Komnick. Komnick pulls up, jumper too strong, rebound. Howe. Here come the Generals. Clemens thinks about a three, now feeds it in. He'll lose it. Yep, off of Howe's leg. Turnover, MacArthur, Railer basketball.
Well, I've had a couple opportunities here, Scott. You can't go too many with where you stop them on one end. You got to score on our end here.
Tungate will bring it up. Phillips guards him. Tungate goes to his left. Now spins to his right, gets it to Komnick. Komnick's going to dribble in. Jump stop, kick it out to Short. Now Vlahovic. Vlahovic dribbling around up top. Now over to Short. Komnick left wing in the corner to All.
Got to dribble and get out of there.
Feed it into Tungate and out of bounds off of Phillips. Thought there was a little push there too they could have called. No foul.
Generals, number 14, Ja'Cory Murphy.
All to inbound for the Railers, 24-19. Third quarter. Little lob to Komnick. Little running hook, no good. Gets his own rebound. Loses it. Clemens hits it out of his hands. Here comes MacArthur. Howe up and good. 26-19, MacArthur. Short with it. In the corner to Vlahovic. Vlahovic tried to feed a cutting Short to the basket.
Bounce pass. Bounce pass works there, right? Throw a chest pass to hand. That's where the hands are. Throw a bounce pass. Gets through there, and Short's probably got a layup.
All to inbound. He'll kick it into Tungate with 5:40 left. Third quarter. Railers down by 7 with the basketball. Komnick left wing. He'll dribble to his left. Spin out, give it to Tungate. Now top of the key to All. Deep three, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Phillips for the Generals. Don't want MacArthur to go on a run here. You're already down 7. Phillips with it. He'll go to his right. Now picks up his dribble, gives it to Clemens. Clemens going to dribble in, kick it in the corner to Carson for a 3. Off the rim, no good. 2 Railers there. Komnick comes away with it with 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Tungate over to Short, right wing. Now to Vlahovic, back to Tungate. Tungate's going to go to his left. Up with the right and good.
Needed it. Needed a basket there. That was the first one of the second half for the Railers, and Coach with a good call there. Brody with a good blow-by and put it in for 2. So keep getting some stops on our end here.
Little isolation from Tungate. Good strong move up, and the Railers down by 5. MacArthur with the basketball. Clemens, a deep 3 off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. Vlahovic rips the rebound out of there. Here come the Railers down by 5.
Boy, they're not going to let
Stolen away. Clemens up and good.
Boy, sometimes when you're trying to get that point guard the ball and they don't let him get it, you got to figure out something else to do. And Bryce just threw it to try to get it to Tungate, and Clemens was all over him.
Tungate dribbles around the pressure, now gives it to Vlahovic. Vlahovic 3, way off. Rebound comes down to Howe. Here come the Generals. Clemens 3, left corner guy. Oh no. Rebound comes down to Short. It ripped out of his hands. He'll dribble out of it. Railers with the ball down by 7.
Oh, no.
And a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with the Railers. Nobody even had a hold of it.
No, I didn't think that was a...
Short fought through it.
Quick whistle there.
It's going to stay with the Railers.
Ball alternating possession to Lincoln.
Tungate will bring it up. He'll cross the half-court line. He'll go to his left. Now to Komnick. Komnick's going to pull up jumper. Got it. Carson Komnick with the jump shot, and it's 28-23 with 3:10 left, third quarter.
Well, I just can't trade baskets here, though, Scott. We've got to find ways to get some stops and some rebounds on this end. They're making us work for everything we can get on the offensive end. We got to do the same here.
Howe with it, top of the key. He's going to try to dribble in. Now he'll kick it out.
That's a travel
Moore
there.
with it, over to Clemens. Clemens feeds Howe. Howe, jumper, no good. Tip back is good by Murphy. Got to get a body on him.
Ja'Cory Murphy.
And hit out of bounds off of Moore.
Boy, and here's my concern, too, Scott, is just the fatigue for Komnick and Tungate taking this pressure the whole game, full 94 feet.
Komnick to Short, and a turnover Railers. And Tungate comes away with the loose ball. Up and good for Tungate. 30-25. 2:15 left, third quarter. Clemens holds it up near half court. Now over to Carson, right wing, back to Clemens. They'll feed it into Howe. Howe jumper from the free throw line's up and good. And it's 32-25. All the way up to Komnick. Komnick crosses half court line. He's going to go to the basket. Hit out of his hands on the floor. And a jump ball. Possession arrow should be Decatur. Well, they just slap at that ball nonstop.
Yeah, and more times than not, they're getting basketball. At least they have here tonight. And again, we were breaking the pressure, but it's not easy. There's nothing easy against this MacArthur team. You've got to work for every basket you get. You got to work for every time you get it across half court.
32-25, 1:35 left, third quarter. Clemens to Carson.
Again, here's our coach Tyrese. He's gonna bring it out and take the air out of it.
He's going to have to change his philosophy next year with the shot clock.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate we can't play with one in conference games because of just stuff like this.
MacArthur holding the ball. 40 seconds left, third quarter. And a foul on Tungate. As Phillips went to the basket, he'll be fouled and go to the line for 2 free throws.
That is his second. Team first. They'll send Devontae Phillips to the free throw line. 2 shots.
32-25. Decatur with the lead. 33 seconds left, third quarter. Free throw up and good from Phillips.
For the Federals, number 3, Tyler Cook. Carson. Phillips shoots one.
Second one up and good. Short gets it into Tungate with 31 seconds left. Third quarter, Railers down by 9. Stolen away by Clemens. Up and good. Hit out of bounds off of Cook and stay with the Railers. Ten seconds. Tungate goes to his left. Down to 5. Feed it into Komnick. Komnick, strong move. How's that not a foul? At the end of 3, Decatur MacArthur Generals 36, Lincoln Railers 25. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have fourth quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, 36-25 at the end of the third quarter. Decatur with the lead. Josh?
Yeah, you take the 2 quarters, the second and third quarter, Scott, and the Generals have outscored us 23-12. That's been obviously the difference in that game, in the game so far. They double us up in that third quarter.
Hit out of bounds off of Phillips. Going to stay with the Railers.
Just how many of those have we had? Just batted balls and tipped away. Even the ones they haven't gotten, they've tipped them out of bounds and made it just really, really tough for us to get into any kind of offense.
Tungate will work to his left. Now he'll center it back up. Over to Short. Now in the corner to Vlahovic. Vlahovic to Komnick. Now Tungate. Pull-up jumper from Short is no good. And Clemens with the rebound for the Generals.
Boy, here's where you gotta extend out because they're gonna do the same thing. Yeah. So the Railers are gonna have to change up a few things on their end, and I'm sure they went through this in practice. Well, the Railers got to be a little more aggressive too on their defense. Try to tip it away.
Clemens up and good. 38-25. And Tungate loses it. Turnover, Railers. Kind of the same storyline as Collinsville, Josh.
You're right.
You know, they kept it close through up until the midway through the third, and then, you know, Decatur just pulled them away.
Just got so many weapons, so many different guys they can bring out on the court, and it's just that continuous pressure that they can put on you, just wear a team down.
Clemens will back it out. Now he'll drive in, up and good. Count the bucket and the foul.
Count the basket.
40-25. Decatur with the lead. 6:12 to go in the game.
Team foul number 1 of the fourth quarter. Clemens to the free throw line.
Free throw up and no good from Clemens. Railers work it around, all left corner. Feed it into Komnick. Komnick over to Vlahovic. 3 on the way. Got it. Bryce Vlahovic with the Chris Corn State Farm 3-pointer. Make the score 40-28. Timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, we got Carson there on a cut to the basket, and he was cut off by his man and another guy there to help, too. So he did a good job of throwing a cross-court pass to Vlahovic. Bryce ready to shoot, knocked it down. And a lot of game left, Scott. I mean, 5:51 left here in the game. The Railers just down 12, but they're so tough to guard because now they're going to spread us out, and obviously they've got the quickness to go by you. And then they've got the finishers and the three-point shooters. If they do go by, we help. They can kick it out. And I'm pretty sure Coach Bryson over there is telling them you can get layups or that's about it.
.51 left in the game. Railers down by 12. Now they'll extend their full court pressure.
Boy, the Railers got to find some little bit of momentum, some little bit of fire from this crowd. A steal and a 3 would help.
Clemens guarded by All. Now over to Carson.
I mean, we've got four personal fouls in the game.
Tungate picks up the foul. That's his his third.
Yeah, so Brody's got to be a little bit cautious of what he's doing, but the other guys can hang and grab and put an arm bar on him just like they're doing to us.
Gator with the basketball. Clemens will give it over to Carson. Back to Clemens. Now a little pass around by Decatur's. They try to chew up the clock. Clemens feeds it in. Fouled by All. Moore couldn't get it to go. He'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, that's what they can do is they can get it right in the middle, and then they've got their guys from the corners that cut to the basket when they get to that middle of the lane. And that time Clemens passed off to his teammate there, and Tate had to foul. So free throw missed for Moore, and the Railers got a rebound here.
Second one up and no good. Rebound, offensive rebound, stolen away by Tungate. Tungate going to the rim and stolen away from behind by Moore. Opportunity there for the Railers. Stolen away. Feed it down to Moore. He'll back it out, give it to Clemens, top of the key. Feed it down, up and good from Howe. Timeout on the court with 4:23 to go. Full timeout, we'll take one as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
To 28. MacArthur Generals with the lead. It will be Railer Railer basketball out of the timeout. Tungate to inbound. Tungate will get it into short. His hands off. Short in some trouble. Gets it over to Vlahovic. Vlahovic three, right corner, off the rim, no good. And Clemens with the rebound for the Generals.
Well, it broke the pressure. It wasn't easy, but we got Bryce with a good look from three. We can't get it to go down here, and now they're just going to spread you out and make you play their game here.
Clemens up and good. Foul on MacArthur. Foul's on number 2, Phillips, his second, team first. Get it into short. To Tungate. Tungate, going to the basket, got fouled.
Looks like they're going to call it on the floor, so the Railers will have it out of bounds underneath their basket.
All to inbound, and to Vlahovic, up top to Tungate. 3:30 left in the game.
Triple.
Tungate to Short. Now they're going to call the fouls.
Yeah,
huh?
now they're going to start calling this.
A little too late,
Could have been
guys.
doing that a little while ago, yeah. I think Short has had that guy's hands on him the last 2 times he's brought the ball up the floor.
To Tungate, up, blocked from behind. Clemens will take it. Tungate fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
So Brody will step to the free throw line. The Railers with just 3 free throw attempts, all by Komnick. Brody stepping to the line for his first 2 of the night.
Missed the first. Second one up, and good. McKinney will check in for all. Gator with the basketball.
Lincoln is now in the bonus.
Howe to Moore. Moore, little fake, and he'll kick it back out. 44-29, 3:10 left in the game.
Short had a chance of picking that one off.
Feed it to Moore, nowhere to go. Stolen by Komnick. Komnick loses it on the ground. Still on the ground, fought for. We'll get a tie up here. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Decatur.
Boy, just balls getting slapped out of our hands just too easily.
Decatur with the basketball. Clemens over to Carson. Now back to Clemens. All the way up to Howe. Now they'll kick it back out. Carson. Phillips misses it, and a foul on the shot, and Phillips will go to the line for 2.
Well, it just kind of takes the air out of it, doesn't it? I mean, they get that lead, and they get what they want, and then they've been shooting layups or free throws here really to end the third quarter and most of this fourth quarter, and the Railers just don't have an answer for that.
Free throw missed by Phillips.
Second of 2 shots coming for DeMonte Phillips.
Second one up and no good. Railers cross the timeline. Tungate all the way over to McKinney. In the corner to Vlahovic. Now Short. Tungate 3. Way short. Airballed it. Vlahovic saves it to Komnick. Komnick jumper up and good.
Yeah, good hustle by Bryce. Bryce kept it alive, and Komnick was there to retrieve it.
44-31. 150 left, and Tungate tipped it out of bounds. Going to stay with Decatur.
It'll be out of bounds for the Generals.
Clemens has it. Railers down by 13. Clemens kicks it back out to Phillips. Tipped out of there, tracked down by Phillips. Now they'll reset with Carson. And McKinney's going to foul Carson. And Carson will go line for 2 free throws. First free throw up and good.
That's a tough matchup for us, Scott. You know, they've got so much quickness, so much depth. They can shoot it from the perimeter, and then when they get up, their guards are so good. They don't make wrong decisions.
Second one up and good.
There's a good effort by the Railers. I won't fault that at all. Just the quickness and the...
Clemens with the steal. Feed it up to Phillips, up, no good. Clemens with the putback is good.
Clemens.
48-31. McKinney. Up, no good. Rebound. MacArthur. And MacArthur will pass it around and eat the rest of the time away. Yeah, like Josh said, a good effort by the Railers. MacArthur 23-1 for a reason. It's a good basketball team.
Yeah, we got two to regain yourself. Two big ones actually coming up on Friday and Saturday. And we got to get back after it on the weekend.
Your final, Decatur MacArthur Generals 48, Lincoln Railers 31. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the Growl Incorporated postgame show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by Culver's of Lincoln. Me Realty. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center. State Farm Agent Brian Clark. Heritage Packaging in Lincoln. Financial advisor Sal Polis of Edward Jones. Modern Brake and Alignment. Growl Incorporated. Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance. Schneider Masonry. United Community Bank. Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois. Peasley Funeral Home. Chestnut Health Systems. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball.
Railer fans, you all know there's a home field advantage when it comes to sports. The same applies when purchasing a car, truck, or having your vehicle serviced. You'll have the home field advantage when shopping at Grouse Chevrolet in Lincoln. The trained sales staff at Grouse will provide you with a no-pressure sales process. It'll put you at ease all the way through the delivery. When it comes time for service, the certified mechanics will care for your vehicle like it's their own. Call or stop by the dealership on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln or online at growlinc.com.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
You're in the Growl Incorporated postgame show as the Railers fall here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, 48-31. The Railers fall now to 20-6 on the season and 5-3 in Central State 8 play, while MacArthur improves to 24-1 and a perfect 8-0 in conference action. We'll run through the scoring here. First for the Generals, they were led by Tyshawn Clemens. Clemens, the leading scorer in the Central State 8. At 18 a game, he gets 20 tonight. 12 points for Kendall Howe. 6 points for Kamir Carson and also Jakari Murphy, and 4 points for DeMonte Phillips. The Railers were led here tonight by Carson Komnick. Komnick with 13 points. He also had 8 rebounds for the Railers. The other Railer in double figures, his senior running mate, Brody Tungate. Tungate with 10 points and 3 rebounds as well. 3 points for Tate All and Bryce Volakovich, and 2 points for Preston Short. Again, the Railers fall here 48-31. We'll send it back to the studios for a 2-minute timeout. Back with more of the Growl Incorporated postgame show. And you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
See that? Whoa, we scored?
Yeah, we scored going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride.
Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what?
Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here in the Growl Incorporated post-game show as the Railers fall 48-31. We'll run through the stats here. First for the Generals, they shot 48% from the field. They were 2 of 16 from three-point land and 50% from the free throw line, 6 of 12. 21 rebounds for the Generals, 6 of them offensive, 6 turnovers to go with their 3 assists and 12 steals. The Railers shoot 41% from the field. They were 4 of 13 from three-point land for 31% and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. 19 rebounds for Lincoln, 2 of them offensive, 15 turnovers on 3 assists to go along with the 5 steals for the Railers. Again, the Railers were led here tonight by Carson Komnick. Komnick with 13 and 8 rebounds. Brody Tungate also in double figures with 10 points and 3 rebounds. And Scott, it was just, well, they're tough. I mean, they just come at you relentlessly. It doesn't look like they ever get tired, and if they do, they bring another guy in that can provide the same amount of pressure. And he's got them playing with. I think they're very unselfish. I think they play the game the right way. I don't like the way they held the ball up late, but don't get down to them, and you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's why you got to keep it close to take that part of the game out. And you know, obviously no shot clock, which really is a factor, you know, which we'll see next year. It would have been nice to have tonight, but give Decatur credit, man. That's a solid team, and they'll advance far in the tournament, and they'll probably win the Central State 8, and that's just a good team, no doubt about it.
Scoring by quarter, the Railers all tied up with MacArthur after 13 all, and that's when MacArthur really outscored the Railers in the next 3 quarters, 11-6 in the second quarter, 12-6 in the third, and then again 12-6 in that fourth. And when you put up single digits points in quarters, it's just hard enough to put enough points on the board to win. The Railers held MacArthur to 48 points, and their average is 70 a game. So defensively, I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job, and a lot of those points were down the stretch where where we had to go out and get them, and they came in and penetrated to the middle and then got layups or free throws. So really the defense was pretty good. We just didn't look fluid in offense, and that's 100% created by their defense.
Yeah, for sure.
We saw our offense look really, really good against Taylorville on Saturday, and MacArthur is just a whole other animal.
Yeah, and you're not going to see pressure like that, in a season, and you got to think that's just going to make us better, down the long run. You'll see some of that from SHG and Lanphier, but nothing like that.
No, not a constant pressure as the Generals put on all night here. We're going to send it back to the studios and hope Coach Alexander will join us here in just a few minutes. Back with more of the Growl Incorporated postgame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Railer fans, you all know there's a home field advantage when it comes to sports. The same applies when purchasing a car, truck, or having your vehicle serviced. You'll have the home field advantage when shopping at Grouse Chevrolet in Lincoln. The trained sales staff at Grouse will provide you with a no-pressure sales process. It'll put you at ease all the way through the delivery. When it comes time for service, the certified mechanics will care for your vehicle like it's their own. Call or stop by the dealership on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln or online at growinc.com.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering magic. Rich is being able to keep your loved ones close and also send them away. Rich is living life your way and having someone who can help you get there. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Contact Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, 217-732-4001.
See that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No.
Welcome back to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, where the Railers fall to the Decatur MacArthur Generals 48-31, and join us now is Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, it was going to be a tough one. MacArthur 23-1 for a reason. Thought the Railers played well tonight. And just kind of got a little out of hand there in the third.
Well, when you got to start chasing them, you're in trouble. And, that's only for about one more game if we'd happen to run into them again, because next year they'll have to play. And not that would have made a difference. They were just they were tougher than we were. I mean, they were physical. We didn't protect the ball. We had too many what we call live ball turnovers for layups, and you take the layups out and the offensive rebounds out, and you got yourself a game.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. I thought just a lot of, just even the slap-aways that we were able to retain, or the ones they hit out of bounds, were just, we just got it hit out of our hands. Just didn't value the ball as much tonight, and credit, obviously, to MacArthur. They're just a whole different animal as far as defense, but how good you can look on Saturday compared to how smooth you can look on Saturday to tonight as far as your offense, just a totally different defense, and they're unselfish, and they play hard, and they're scrappy. And we just weren't scrappy enough all game long.
It seems like we get a little run and we relax. I mean, this team here, if you're going to beat them, you got to play a perfect game. We would have to play a perfect game. We'd have to give up no offensive rebounds. We'd have to hit every shot. We'd have to have 0 turnovers, and that's not going to happen. But you got to work at it. You got to try, and we just allowed them to attack us in many different ways.
Yeah, Coach, really the stats are pretty similar as far as the shooting goes. They didn't shoot it well, thank goodness. They were only 2 of 16 from 3, and but I mean, you held them to 48, and you take a few of those turnovers away that led to points, and then you don't have to chase them late in that game where they got a lot of free throws and layups. You held them way below their average of 70 games. So the defense, that part wasn't bad. We just could not get into any kind of offense, it seemed like, with just their pressure. I mean, they had us pushed out really, really far from the basket.
Yeah, we got to be able to enter the ball, get into it, and sometimes even in games like this, you got to just play, because they're not allowing you to get into it with the pressure and things. And they took everything away at the basket. They're very good defensively.
Yeah, and they got several guys. I mean, one guy, if they get tired, which it never seems like they look like they get tired, but they bring guys in and they don't miss a beat.
Yeah, they got good young kids. 12's only a sophomore, and he's going to be really, really good. And our sophomores, I thought, played very well.
Yeah.
Won it on a last-second shot, but you take and put their sophomore on there, and it's a whole different game. And people don't understand that is, your sophomore JVs could go 30-0, but who played in that? How many schools had, underclassmen playing on the varsity and so forth? So it's pretty deceiving, but it's also you learn how to win, and that's pretty important for us is, learn how to win, and that's happening at the younger levels.
Well, Coach, you got, nothing easy by the next game either. Friday, Sacred Heart Griffin comes to town, and we've got a little revenge for them. So, we can look for a little bit of the same thing. I don't think they can provide quite the pressure that MacArthur can for the entirety of the game. But they will provide pressure, and the Railers are going to have to handle it again Friday night to avenge that loss down in Springfield earlier in the year.
The next 3 or 4 are basically the same type of teams that we're going to be facing, and if we can't get into an offense, if we can't execute our offense, we can do that, so we don't have the same thing that happened tonight.
Well, Coach, right back at it here Friday night as the Cyclones come to town, and we'll see you then.
Okay, thank you.
That's going to do it for us here in Lincoln. Our next broadcast will be Friday, February 6th at 7 p.m. as the Railers will be at home to take on the Cyclones from Sacred Heart Griffin High School. Our broadcast will begin with the pregame show starting around 6:30. The Railers now stand at 20-6. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We know you did not enjoy the outcome. We'd like to thank our listeners for listening, our viewers for viewing, and our sponsors for sponsoring. This has been a production of WLCN Sports 96.3 FM. We ask you to patronize our sponsors and say thank you for allowing us to bring you Lincoln Railer basketball. For station manager Jim Ash, studio producer Tate, cameraman and social media coordinator Lloyd Kirby, my counterpart Josh Komnick, this is Scott Kirby. Once again, the final score, Lincoln 31, MacArthur 48. Good evening, everyone. It's time to send you back to the studio for the Classic Rock Experience on the Nighttime Fix 96.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by
Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game. Located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty. For more information, check out their website, merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. State Farm Agent Brian Clark, located at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Brian can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and he's got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Heritage Packaging in Lincoln, offering top-notch products and value-driven solutions for Central Illinois. Heritage Packaging offers the right packaging right on time. Learn more online at welchpkg.com or call 217-735-4406.
Financial advisor Sal Polis of Edward Jones. Call Sal at 217-732-4001 or stop by his office at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Modern Brake and Alignment, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1964, offering full-service auto repairs, including suspension service, brake replacement, wheel alignment, transportation services, and more. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by the shop at 1000 Commercial Park in Lincoln. Call 217-628-7650 or learn more at modernbrake.com. Go Railers! Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com.
Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance, with offices in Lincoln and Atlanta, offering great rates on home, auto, life, and renter's insurance. Call 217-732-7755.
Schneider Masonry, family-owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience, serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 620 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln, call 217-737-7581.
Peasley Funeral Home, with locations in Lincoln and Atlanta, providing peace of mind at a difficult time. In Lincoln, call 217-732-8141. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
This program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.